What's crackin', movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's your boy C-Dub, and today we got in the singles, or teams, the teams, we got the family with Drew McWeeny and Andrew Guy taking on Inky and the Brain, Rachel Silvestrini and Devon Stewart. This would be a really good match. You know, guys probably itching to get a victory here after getting KO'd pretty bad against his former partner Ben Bateman at the live event in Houston. So let's get this thing started.
Good evening here tonight. Who's ready for some matches? We're here for a show. We're going to give you a show. Let's start the Schmoedown. Questions are going to be asked to the field. Questions come from different categories of movie trivia. 8 questions there, each worth 1 point. Check out 24. Question comes to you from Jeremy Hastings. Each competitor is going to get a spin at the wheel. Movie release dates. Wow. Answer is remember the title. Captain Diaz. Sam Whitmore has been eliminated. Eliza, 2 points steal. Rising Star. Y'all ain't ready. The whole damn city. Trains and automobile. Good guess, but no. And your winner, Mario Villanueva, has cleared the table. Champion of the world once again. Schmoedown, as we know, we got a little bit of WWE flavor. You see, this is done. Your career is done. Whether they friends or they enemies, gonna have to miss me, dog. Y'all ain't ready. Later, the whole damn city. I know y'all hear me. Show love when I'm in your city. Let's get ready to Schmoedown. Drew, my man. No tap dance. How is he? He's great. He is great. He's ready. He's got a fire in his belly like I've never seen. No. Just, is he ready mentally? Is he ready physically to actually play the game today? You know what? He might have had a misstep, but he's got the fire he needs to win. Didn't I? Let's destroy these roofs. All right, that's good for me. Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff, it's Mark Ellis, and it is the team's division, and we have some kind of battle going on here today. It is the family versus Inky and the Brain. Now, Mark, the way this all came down is that Inky and the Brain, they had a match against the movie guys. It was a battle to the end, and the movie guys looked like they were going to be this new rookie sensation. They were going to win their first match, but Inky and the Brain said, won the match. But it was the surprising thing that happened in the post interview to where Devon Stewart, who was he was confident and ready, he challenged the family of Drew Guy and Drew McWeeny and said, let's do it. Yeah, there's a lot of Drews involved in today's match, Christian. Nice to be calling it with you, a real Wyoming cowboy. That's right. And when you look at Inky and the Brain, it reminds me of Pinky and the Brain because they want to take over the world. They always have a scheme and maybe getting ahead of themselves by challenging a team composed of players as good as what we see with the two Drews in the family. Well, that's what you would think, right? But the other side of that is, what if they win? If they win today, then they catapult themselves into maybe in the top 5. They're in the top 10 right now.
Automatically in the conversation for a belt if they get the W here today.
They go to 2-1 against Drew McWeeny and Drew Guy. They are in the conversation. So maybe Devon Stewart's not as crazy as we think, or maybe he is, but it's a good kind of crazy.
He's very, very dangerously insane.
So that is why these teams are playing. And then after the events of Houston, how's the family feeling right now?
Physically, mentally, emotionally?
We don't know. So is that going to pay some kind of effect on them also? So this is a very interesting match. It's not the match we thought we were going to get before Houston. There's a lot of things involved right now. So Inky and the Brain, the family, and we heard from both of them. Here we go.
Are you freaking kidding me? Maybe Houston didn't go as well as we would have liked. Wait, hold on. He got him in the stomach. I don't believe what's happening. Inky and the Brain? I don't even know who these people are.
Hi guys, it's Inky and the Brain.
Yeah, Inky the Brain, this big victory. Devon, he wants to challenge Andrew Guy. I did yoga before I came today, and I'm ready for anybody. Bring it on, Andrew Guy and Drew McWeeny. We going against the family, La Familia, El Chupacabra, whatever you want to call them. We going against them right now, and we gonna take them out.
So we beat the movie guys in a really fun match, really good match, and then all of a sudden, Mr. Big Drawers over here wants to go and challenge the family.
First of all, my draws is a medium. What, they played 2 matches? I got one of the greatest of all time right here. A stone cold killer. And me, the greatest of all time. Andrew Guy against who? Rachel, have some confidence. Let's do it. Give him a girl face. Yeah, that was hot. Yeah, do that one more time. Girl, you stop. That's great. You know what I'm going to do to these 2 idiots? I'm going to step over and keep moving on because they don't even belong in the ring with me. They don't even deserve to look at this man. Godfather, what you got? It's over. I want to say this calmly, cool, and collected. And as nice as I can possibly say it. We about to whoop yo.
You can see Drew Guy, yeah, he's still got that thing, but his swagger is a little off there, Mark.
No, it's a little off. There's a little bit of a, somebody who's been to the lows recently kind of look, so it's not the normal cock. He's not breaking anything in the studio. That's nice to hear. And Drew McWeeny, the usual confidence you would get from somebody like that, but seeing them together, we always talk about this with team matches, is how's the chemistry going to be? I see a lot of chemistry right now between Devon and Rachel. Interesting to see how that's going to play out under the lighted stage.
Well, we're going to find out. Here's the tail of the tape. Inky and the Brain, Denzel Washington movies, rom-coms, Disney movies, and challenging whoever's in front of them, even if they shouldn't play them. And then you have the family. You've got the family, Drew Guy, Drew McWeeny. The funny thing is here, rom-coms, big strength there too. 80s movies, that's true. 80s movies, 70s movies, and either throwing someone through a table or being thrown through a table. Big strength.
Big strength for them. The family that throws tables together stays together.
Why not? Are you ready to get going, my friend?
I thought I was until I said that.
That's okay. We're all allowed a couple of them. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown! Introducing first, with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat, give it up for Rachel and Devon, Inky and the Brain!
Quiet, having some issues with the curtain. Rachel, no such problems getting through there, waving to the crowd. Seems like they might have won over the studio audience here already.
It's funny because Devon was getting booed about a year ago when he was with the Kingsmen, but today him and Rachel have become very beloved as we get into this team's match. This is the number 12 ranked team. And their opponents.
Wesley for Giovanni, I could do Jimby.
led to the ring by their manager, the captain, Robert Meyer Burnett. With a record of 1 win, no defeat. They're the ranked number 7 team. Dastardly Drew Guy, the Godfather Drew McWeeny, the family.
Look at Robert Meyer Burnett. And greeted with some booze.
Look at Guy's limping there, Mark.
They come out and Guy still believes in himself, but maybe not 100% here.
Look at this move. They have been kind of together. I mean, it's a strange trio. There's no doubt about it.
Kind of giving them some sort of Lombardi pep talk there.
But is that something, though? Drew Guy, who usually is moving fast, and he's not moving.
He's
as
usually
good as he used to.
dancing.
He's not dancing today.
Second only to Makuga in dancing.
You know, I thought I knew who Booker was. Apparently, he doesn't recognize greatness.
Well, you know, like he said, that could be maybe the thing that you weren't completely honest with Booker. That's the way some people could look at it.
Some people would say,
was
Andrew honest? Will Devon have a British accent? A lot to uncover here in the match today.
All right.
Honesty is subjective.
Well, the teams have sat down. They are here. They are ready to go. And Mark, give us the rules for round number 1.
You take a nap, I'll handle this. In
Please.
round number 1, this is the team format, but it is an individual exercise because a question will be asked to the field, 8 of them in total. You must rely on your knowledge alone. Your teammate may not help you in round number 1. As soon as you hear the question, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. You have about 15 seconds to do so. Once we address you by name to give us your answer, please show what you wrote on the whiteboard to your camera. At the same time, you verbalize it into the microphone. Each question is worth 1 point. That point will be part of your team's total. There's no penalty for missing a question. There's no stealing in round number 1. I'll remind each team of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. Not sure you heard a question right, you need to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule, and you also each have 1 challenge as a team to be used at any time during the 3 rounds. KGH, back to you.
All right. That being said, we're going to ask the family first. You guys ready to go?
Indeed.
Yeah, we're ready.
And Inky in the brain.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Then let's get ready to
It's not a British accent.
It's not. Question number 1 comes in the realm of action-adventure. Action-adventure. Name 2 of the 3 actresses who are the angels from 2000's Charlie's Angels.
Saw it in the theater in college.
You loved it, didn't you?
Not really.
No.
No.
First one better than the second one, at least.
No.
5.
Well,
4. Tell me later.
if I saw
3.
the second one.
Cameron
2.
Diaz and Drew
Yep.
Barrymore.
That's early.
Name 2 of the 3 actresses who are the angels from 2000's Charlie's Angels.
And Lucy Liu was the
Change the
third.
second match. I understand that. I remember those days.
Oh, third. Thanks for counting.
We're gonna take shit
Fun fact,
leather jacket.
Sandy Newton was originally going to play the third.
wearing
So
sweatpants, my
Lucy
friend.
Liu was going to be the villain.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please, and start with Drew McWeeny.
Lucy Liu, Cameron Diaz, and of course I have to put Drew Barrymore.
That is
He
correct.
got all 3. Still
Rachel?
1 point.
Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz.
Yes, Andrew Guy.
Lucy Liu, Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and then you got Bill Murray down there at the bottom, just a little love.
Devon Stewart.
You should probably take that away because he put a man on there, but Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu.
You got it.
There
Okay.
it is.
2-2.
JTE rule early though it may have been
It
used.
worked.
Pays off.
It worked. Okay. I got
Your
it.
next category comes from the world of crime movies. Crime movies. This 2011 Nicholas Winding Refn film starred Ryan Gosling as a Hollywood stuntman.
Is there winding?
Need the Nicholas,
Drive.
I call the guy Ambien. I fall asleep frequently to his pictures.
Ooh, Chris Tucker's going to be mad at you.
I know. The guy makes a good movie. It's just not always for me.
And 5.
Is it winding or winding?
4. Today it'll be winding. 3,
Did I say wind?
2. I did. 1. Pens down, please. And Rachel.
Drive.
Yes. Andrew Guy.
Drive.
Devon.
Drive.
And Drew McWeeny.
That would be Drive.
And we are tied up 4-4.
I did enjoy that movie, Nicholas, if you watched.
Next question comes in the realm of dramas. Dramas. Which actress plays an ambitious young woman named Natalie in 2009's Up in the Air?
See, now you're talking.
Because
Now you're talking.
Because I said up.
I mean, that's a good movie
She's
too.
my
I like Up in
favorite
the Air.
actress, Anna
Very sad
Kendrick.
beginning.
What, Up in the Air? Up. God, it's a
Fine.
rip your heart out.
She was nominated for an Oscar. for that film.
Nervous, Drew?
Pens down, please. And we
Anna
start
Kendrick,
with
thank you.
Andrew Guy. What was it?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Anna
Anna Kendrick,
Yeah,
thank
yes,
you. No, I'm
Devon.
not nervous, Rachel.
Devon.
Don't talk to me.
I'll put Naomi Watts.
That's incorrect. Drew McQueenie.
That would be Anna Kendrick.
And Rachel.
Anna Kendrick.
Okay, so that's still Family 6, Inky and the Brain 5. They have been cut.
Why are you wasting my time, Christian?
Well, you better not talk too much. We saw what happened a couple weeks ago. Let's go to now number 4.
Yeah, that's going to be animated. These are movies drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question: the 2015 film Home features which famous singer voicing the main human character, Tip?
Fun fact about this movie. This is the only movie that my daughter ever wanted to walk out on.
Your daughter in the studio audience. Maybe we can
Beyonce?
ask her.
She didn't want
Exclusive interview.
She didn't like the movie.
Your daughter's hot takes on Home.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Devon.
Rihanna.
Yes. Drew McQueenie.
I do not have it.
I said Sierra.
And Drew didn't have it. It's only Devon. Ties up the game with that only pull. That's a big pull. That's a big takes away all longer.
Ethan Rain is able to hang around this match.
Yeah.
I think they're going to win over the crowd even more, and it's going to make the family a little nervous.
Fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Which fantasy franchise features the characters Mr. Tumnus, Fenris Ulf, and Trumpkin the Dwarf?
That is the perfect name. You know, Fenris Ulf, one of the all-time great like nerd calls.
There's another one that I won't mention because it might give it away, but you made me laugh.
Oh, I remember.
5, 4,
Chronicles of
3,
Narnia?
2, 1. Pens down. Drew McQueenie.
That would be the Chronicles of Narnia.
That would be correct. Rachel?
Narnia.
Yes.
Narnia.
Yes.
Yes, Chronicles of Narnia. Happiness.
Look at Devon.
Yeah. It's always nice to see the glimmer in a child's eye. Yeah, exactly.
Devon kills me,
Man.
man. All right, here's the next question.
All right, next category is from the world of comedies. Ha 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 ha. And your question: who plays the role of Chaka King, the director of the Blunt Man and Chronic film in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
Big round of applause from RB3.
That's right, Robert Butler III.
You got 2 more JTs
Chris
you
Rock.
can use.
Ah man, you're right.
5,
Can't even argue.
4, 3,
Drew staring down.
2,
White man. I'm not white.
1. Pens down. Put pens down and
That's already wrong, I can tell you.
pens down.
Yeah.
And we got Rachel.
Chris Rock.
Yes. Drew. Yes.
Chris Rock.
And Devon.
I went Ben Affleck this time.
Incorrect. And Drew McQueenie.
Chris Rock.
Okay, so there we go. The family taking the lead back. Devon missed. But Rachel Silverstein playing lights out here right now. And next question.
Miss Chris Rock.
Number.
No, Queenie's playing how he always plays. Thank you.
I said he is.
I'm talking about him.
I said.
Horror slash.
Guy's sitting on a bed of nails, isn't he?
Look, my back hurts. All right, and I'm pissed.
Horror thriller. Horror thriller. Adapted from a Stephen King novel. What film takes place in the fictional town of Derry, Maine?
It.
How many drugs do you think have been ingested by the 4 competitors? I know Andrew's.
I'm very excited for the sequel.
Yeah.
Did
I
he
don't know.
share them with his fellow?
McQueenie looks like a clean cat to me.
No,
5,
he's got his Coke Zero.
4. That's true. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Drew. Guy. Pen down.
I was trying to fake it so that he thought I was writing more. It's it.
That's correct. Devon.
I was trying to fake him out because I was acting suspenseful.
Yes.
It.
McQueenie and Rachel.
It.
Okay. So 12-11. This is a tight game here.
He's
It's
kind
kinda
of
close
right
there,
there.
huh?
A chance to possibly take the lead depending on what happens with our last question in round number 1. And that is a
question about
Patreon
Black Hole.
question. And this Patreon question comes to us from Andy Schick. How about a hand for Andy? Loving Andy, loving the Razors. Thanks for supporting the show, Andy. If you want to have your name read on a future episode of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, check out the Patreon. Select which tier is right for you. Andy Schick wanted this category to be new releases.
Right.
New releases. And the question from Mr. Schick is, in Fighting With My Family, great movie, what actor, often seen in comedic roles, plays WWE trainer Hutch Morgan, who is in charge of selecting candidates?
Did you get a chance to see this flick yet?
I saw it with you,
Oh, you did. Oh, that's true.
literally
Vaughn.
sitting next to you.
That's actually true.
And every 3 seconds, oh, this is real. This actually happened.
5. Never once did I say that.
This
5,
Mark, that's Vince McMahon.
4. He's not even in the movie. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Devon.
The Rock.
Incorrect. Drew
Yeah.
McQueenie. That'd be Nick Frost?
Incorrect. Rachel?
I can't pull his name, but he's Mr. Chicago.
Incorrect.
Wow.
Drew?
John Cena.
Wow. Nobody got it. Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn.
They are not so money.
Didn't watch that movie.
But
It's on iTunes.
Wow. And I'm shocked. It's in the trailers.
Clearly, they did not see the movie
In
along
the
with you and I.
trailers.
Did not.
I knew who he was.
Who was it? Who was the answer? Who was it?
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn.
Okay, so here's to round number 2. Now 12-11, the family going into round number 2 with a 1-point lead.
And I think even the biggest Inky and the Brain supporters might be a little surprised they're hanging with the family this well as we go into the wheel round. As we know, Christian, anything can happen in round number 2 because the wheel of fate, doom, and justice emerges from behind the curtain. You'll see the fan favorite opponent's choice and what every competitor hopes to get spinner's choice along with 10 other movie trivia categories. 2 of those slices, and as a matter of fact, the entire wheel are sponsored by a Schmoedown patron, John Layton.
Wow.
How about a hand for John? John Layton sponsoring the entire wheel. The 2 slices that John Layton wanted to highlight are Kurt Russell and Kate Winslet. So those 2 slices are on the wheel, along with 8 other different slices that are in different realms of the movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. Once you spin that wheel, you may select the category you spin, or you can get a mulligan, which is golf for do-over. Once you settle on a category, this is the team format, so each team is going to hear 6 questions from that genre. Each question is worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question. However, there is stealing available in round number 2. So if you're not sure the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. The teams may confer with each other for each and every question in round number 2.
All right, so the Inky and the Brain has used 1 JTE. The family has not used any yet. So the family is in the lead, so they will get a chance to either go first or second. Guys, what would you like to do?
They are going to spin.
They're going to go spin
we like to
first.
play from behind.
All right, so let's go Rachel and Devon. Who's going to go? Rachel, please go from the wheel,
Will's
not the
not on there,
pegs.
so I don't need to be there.
Wheel, not the pegs.
Will Rachel spin from the wheel? Looks like she's got it.
She's got it. That's a good spin.
That's a great spin.
You know, they're looking for Disney movies.
Look at how much fun they're having.
They're looking for
Christian.
Disney movies. Oh, they're looking for it, and they hit Kurt Russell. He's going to go spin away from it.
Spinning away from one of the greatest American
confident.
treasures of all time. That's not going to win them any favor.
You're right.
That's
To
the judge's
opponent's choice.
Comedy or Kate Winslet?
It looks like Kevin Smith movies.
Kevin Smith.
There you go.
Kevin Smith.
That's one of their strengths.
Yeah, girl.
Rumor has it that is one of their strengths. So here we go. In the world of Kevin Smith movies, and we start your first of 6 questions with one of Kevin Smith's best, in Jersey Girl. The family decides to do a song from Sweeney Todd for the talent show, while everyone else does a song from what musical?
Cats.
She knew it, 2 points. Wow. Off to a hot start in round number 2. Your next question. What actor plays an eccentric detective named Guy Lapointe in Tusk and Yoga Hosers?
Damn you, Chris.
I've
5,
only ever seen 2 Kevin Smith movies.
3,
Repeat
2.
the question.
Second one.
Which actor plays an eccentric detective named Guy Lapointe in Tusk and Yoga Hosers?
Johnny Depp.
Wow,
Give him
she
2
did-
points.
What a great way that you play the game there. Very impressive by Silvestrini there. She took her time, used the JT rule,
Job,
and
Devin.
got the question.
And now we move to your third question of 6 in round number 2. What actor has a cameo as a hippie named Brent, who Jay throws out of a van in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
Devon's just there staring at his partner.
You're trying to will the answer into Rachel.
5, 4, 3.
Sean William Scott.
That's another 2 points, Chris.
Wow, look at Rachel Silvestrini coming to play ball right now.
All of a sudden,
I
we're
just
at the
want you to know,
halfway
I
point of
actually
Inky
did
and
help with that one.
Brains. Round number 2.
Back up off me,
You
yeah.
got to think the family shaking in their boots a little bit. Your next question.
Ellis, come on.
What type of food does Veronica bring to Dante for lunch in Clerks?
Lasagna.
Wow. Rachel Silvestrini is on fire.
That's right. All right. Your next question in the world of Kevin Smith movies. This question is for Rachel, but Devon is also there.
He helps.
I'm here to keep the hair out of face. There you go, girl.
In which film is Silent Bob asked for advice and he responds with, "I got nothing"?
Dogma.
5.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Mallrats, B, Dogma, C, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, or D, Clerks 2?
5, 4, 3.
Clerks 2.
Give him a point. Give him a point. It is now 20-12, Inky in the Brain, and they have one more question. The wild, wacky, wonderful world of Kevin Smith movies. Your final question for 2 points and possibly a 10-point lead. Who plays the demon Azrael in Dogma?
Jason Lee.
That is 2 more points, and what an impressive round number 2 by Inky in the Brain. Christian, they're in double-digit lead territory over Drew McWeeny and Drew Cott.
Drew McWeeny is now. You know that Drew's looking. Drew has that
You guys know
magic
how to
touch.
play the
If he
game with
hits
the wheel?
80s, if he hits 80s, we're
See some of that Capri Sun
in
that flash right there? All right, a confident spin. Drew McWeeny looking very unfazed right now.
no. He's been here before. He's a former team champion.
But he might have just spun himself
he
into
might
a
have done
punch
it.
choice
Or
or
not.
80s.
Oh, comedy. It's the 80s
I'd
what he's
keep
looking
it.
for.
Is he going to keep? All
They're
right.
going for comedy, so it could be vague.
Funny guys. Look at Inky in the Brain. They've done their work for round number 2. Now they're just kicking back, relaxing, playing with the crowd.
Here we go. Here's comedies. 6 questions. We have the audience. Shh. Question 1. Who was the star of the spoof movies Love at First Bite and Zorro the Gay Blade?
George Hamilton.
That's correct for 2 points. Okay.
Hell of a tan on that guy.
Question 2. In Ferris Bueller's Day Off, what is the name of the sausage king of
Froman.
Chicago?
Abe Froman.
Abe Froman.
2 more points. That's correct.
Abe Froman.
Okay. Question 3.
Devastatingly handsome.
Which actress played pitcher Kit Keller in A League of Their Own?
Tom. Oh, what is it? Lori Petty.
5,
Lori Petty.
4.
That would be Lori Petty.
That's correct for 2 points.
And just like that, it's only a 4-point game of the family, a logistical chance to take the lead going into round 3.
I just want to make sure it was.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
All right, there we go. Here's question number 5 or 4? 4, sorry. What former James Bond actor played Happy Gilmore's former boss, Mr. Larson?
I know that guy. I don't know his name.
Richard Kiel?
That's correct.
Wow. Deep cut, Happy Gilmore.
2 more questions. What 90s film?
Love you, Rox.
What 90s film? What 90s film has Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau
I think
pose
that-
as dancers
Out to Sea.
in order to get an all expenses paid
Out to Sea.
cruise?
Out to sea.
2 more points. Wow. And
Not
it's
quite
tied
the
up.
grumpier old men level comedy, but they still got it.
Last
Either that or
question.
that.
Last question here. Which Python plays King Arthur in Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
That would be my man, Graham Chapman.
2 more points. Perfect round.
Graham Chapman, an all-time great. Monty Python, all-time greats in the family, showing themselves as 2 all-time greats in the movie trivia Schmoedown. A lot of people would have been intimidated, staring up at a 10-point deficit. Not the family. Now they're up by 2 going into round 3.
They kept it going. Yeah, but you're exactly right. That just shows what a former champion does. He gets up there, he spins the wheel, sticks with comedy, says, let's do it, and runs the board.
That's what a former champion does, and then Andrew Guy takes a nice long pull from his whiskey.
All right, so now we get into round number 3, and with a 2-point lead, Mark, how does it go?
In round number 3, we need a slate of 3 numbers from each team. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. Each number corresponds to a different corner of the movie trivia Schmoedown galaxy. Because this is the team format, here's how it works. You give us your numbers, we'll tell you what your 2-point category is, and at that point the team will have to decide which member is answering that question by their lonesome. The opposite member will answer the 3-point category, and then you may confer only for the 5-point question. The family is currently enjoying a 2-point lead thanks to Drew's know-how and Drew's drinking. Which 3 numbers would you like to have from 1 to 20?
You know, I've done a lot in this league. I still haven't earned a damn ounce of your respect, and I'm sick of it.
What makes
7, 11, and 13.
7, 11, and 13.
All odds, Christian.
I've been working with him for 10 years, and I still don't have it, so don't worry about it. Inky in the Brain.
4, 12, and 16.
4, 12, and 16 for Inky and the Brain. All right, we start with Inky and the Brain. Now, they've used 2 JTE rules already here, and they start with category number 4. Category number 4. That's Kate Blanchett. Who's taking Kate Blanchett?
Both look excited. Yeah, because she thinks that he's not going to get it right, and she thinks she's the better player, so she wants to take the 3, which is why she's having him take the 2. He doesn't want to take it because he doesn't know Kate Blanchett at all.
Drew Guy's a future in movie trivia Schmoedown
It's actually pretty
commentary.
good. So who's taking it?
And they both know I'm right.
Who's taking it?
It's been like
I'll take it.
You're going to take it. All right, here we go.
I'll
All
take
right,
it.
Here we go. All right,
You're welcome at home.
question 2. Or question 1, excuse me. For the 2-pointer. What is the name of... Sorry. Kate Blanchett starred as the witch, Florence Zimmerman, opposite Jack Black in this 2018 film. 5, 4,
And we can't do multiple choice in this
3,
one. Huh?
Oh, how many times you played the game?
1. Incorrect.
The one where he goes and he's like giant. Gulliver's Island? Gulliver's Travels?
Not even close. They're
Okay.
looking for the house with the clock in its walls.
Oh, man, I didn't see that. I didn't know it either.
Now we
That's
get
a 2-point
Now we get the
question?
3-pointer.
I know when you're bluffing.
The 3-pointer
Never heard of
is
that
number
film.
12, and that's Rachel, and that's Tarantino.
Oh,
That's
hope this plan
Tarantino.
worked out.
Here we go, Tarantino. Okay. Here we go.
I love Tarantino.
Okay. What is the first and last name of Sam Jackson's character in Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction?
It's Julius.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Smith.
1. Looking
Julius Caesar, actually.
Actually, no, it's Jules Winfield. Jules Winfield. Jules Winfield is the next. All right, so here, this is where we are now. Inky and the Brain needs to hit their 5. If they hit their 5, it bounces back to the family. But if they miss, the family will win by TKO. This is a position they were in against the movie guys as well, though.
That's right, Christian. This is where a fate will be sealed. Will Inky and the Brain be remembered as just a fun lark that pushed the family in round number 2, or will they actually be able to upset one of the biggest team matches of all time?
Spy movies. Spy movies. Here you go. Spy movies. In Mission Impossible Fallout, who plays Julia's second husband, whom is working with her at the medical camp at the end of the film?
They seem to know the face. Can they conjure the name?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question.
last one. In Mission Impossible Fallout, who plays Julia's second husband, whom is working with her at the medical camp at the end of the film?
I believe they have one more JT.
This is it.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it. That's all they have.
5, 4, 3,
Clive Owen.
2, and your winner by way of technical knockout, Drew McQueenie, Drew Guy, the family. Answer was Wes Bentley. Wes Bentley. Answer and Mayor Beauty wins it.
2-2.
Just like that. Family.
So Robert Marvin, very happy to greet his stable. Drew's still limping, but you got to figure he got a little bit of confidence back. Drew McQueenie never lacking for it. Andrew Guy may be back to where he was.
Well, Inky and the Brain have nothing to hang their head at. It was a great match.
Very entertaining.
Oh, it was super
Fun team to watch.
entertaining, and Rachel really wiped up with that Kevin Smith category. But it just that they had those three questions in round number 3, just did them in, and with that, the family finds himself at 2-0, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But Mark, this is gonna be a very interesting post interview here with Jen Sturgeon.
It's going to get loud. You're going to need multiple microphones. Jen, best of luck.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Inky and the Brain. Guys, we all wanted that to go differently out there, and you guys were so close to knocking off the family. That was on me. You're supposed to share the microphone. That was on me. That was my call. The Kate Blanchett was, I was like, it's a 2-pointer. It's going to be a softball, you'll be fine, and then... Is that what happened? That's exactly what happened. Because Guy was doing his fake play-by-play, and I was like, shut up, get out of my head, stop being my conscience. But he does have that ability when he's out there to get in people's heads. Did he mess with you guys the whole time you were out there, or do you feel like you had it pretty under control till that third round?
We were good. His intimidation factor is a lot weaker than he lets on, but...
Noise-canceling headphones help.
Yeah, for the most part. But, like, oh, man, when it comes to these questions about, like, these white women, I be missing them. Like, I be missing them. You should have known that. Who got the Rihanna question?
You did.
Okay, you give me those. And then Tarantino, that's one of my favorite directors.
I know. Give us some Stella's Got Your Groove Back. You guys could have had a different match.
I would have had it.
We're in. Stella's got it. Oh, man. We need to get our groove back. So, yeah, you do need to get your groove back. But, you know, besides that, the crowd absolutely loves you guys, in case you can't tell. I don't think that you guys are the best people ever.
Y'all really are.
I don't think that people saw this as like a perfect pairing, but it seems like you guys just have such complementary knowledge and personalities. Yeah. Like you just seem so much happier in this space.
Girl, you stop.
And like I said, I feel like you guys complement each other so well when it comes to knowledge. I'm just trying to figure out who out there would be a good match for you guys. You know what? It could be a lot of fun. I don't know how great of a match it'll be. You'll definitely win, probably, the Wildberries. I'm in.
Oh.
I'm in. I feel like on any given day, depending on what version of the berries show up, that can be an actual match, but it will always be entertaining.
But we want wild berries. We don't want the mild berries.
Oh, the mild berries.
We're not wanting to go to a Dave Matthews Band concert. We want the wild berries.
No yacht rock for you guys?
No. But I think I did face them as a Kingsman one time.
I think so.
I think so. When we were green.
But you're a new...
Oh, yeah, I mean the other guy. The other guy.
But you are a new man. You are
I'm a completely different person. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
completely different person.
But anyways, sorry today didn't work out for you guys. But like I said, you're crowd favorites out here, and we can't wait to see who you guys face next.
That's all right. Us too. And all of our matches are close, so it's only a matter of time.
It's gonna happen. And I'm back with the family. Congratulations, guys. That was a really well-played match.
Hey, Jessica. These are the family. And let me just point out that who comes back from a 12-point deficit? These guys, boom, like a Thanos snap, they took this game. These are the #1 contenders in this league. They're going all the way.
I mean, I was kind of impressed you guys actually stuck with comedies because we've seen that can be a pretty broad category out there. Was there any reservation at all?
Oh, I mean, come on. We're the family, all right? We know everything. There's nothing to be scared about. There's no category we fear. I mean, Godfather?
No, they covered a lot of ground this time. 70s, 90s, 2000s. I like that.
So I guess the obvious question is now, who's next? You know, there's a lot of competitors out there that would be worthy opponents of you guys. Were there any that have been catching your eye?
All right, first of all, no one is worthy. There's just always someone next. That's all that it is.
Look, I joined the family for one reason. I want my belt back. And the path to that so far, you know, we've won a couple of matches. You're seeing what we can do. I want a real competitor. I got long-standing beef with JTE. Everybody thinks he and Lon are this amazing new team. I know the weakness on any team with JTE on it.
Yes,
so please,
JTE is the weakness of any team with JTE on it.
Please give us them. I want them next.
All right, we'll see what we can work out. Before I let you guys go, Andrew, I do have to ask you about Houston.
No. If this is about Houston, I don't want to talk about it. Oh.
Hi. Sorry, Jesse. I just want to say you guys did an amazing job. Drew, I'm really impressed by your performance out there today, and I'm really proud of you guys. You beat a really tough team, and great job.
Thank you so much, Rox. So good to see you.
It's really good to see you too, and I'm glad you listened. Good job, guys. Good job, Drew.
Thanks.
Bye. Look, Roxy and I...
That was your ex-best friend's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, we're very, very close. That's all I have to say. So, JT and Lon, we'll see you soon. Family out.
Thanks, Jessica. Well, there's a lot of confusing stuff that went on. Let's talk about the main thing that happened inside of that interview with they're 2-0 and they call out the evil geniuses. They want JTE and Lon. But what about Roxy Schreier walking in there saying congratulations to Drew Guy and just kind of
walking in, walking out. What's going on with those two?
Yeah, it was very odd to see because we've seen the recent events at live settings, like Chicago and Houston, and so now when you pair that with her, it wasn't a crash of a post-game interview, but it was very interesting to see her walk in and add a new dynamic into what we're going to see with the family.
She's just throwing salt on Ben Bateman every chance that she can get, and it's just becoming pretty clear here. We've been seeing this tease, and she walks in there, congratulates him. It's bizarre at the very least.
At least this is a metaphorical slap in the
bizarre,
face.
but Inky and the Brain, they're also talking, and I think Jen said it as much in the interview too, that they keep winning the hearts of the crowd and of the audience, and I don't think that we've seen the last of them. I think a match with Late to the Party would be fun. I think a match with the Wildberries could be fun. I think that they could have a lot of fun matches in their future.
Yeah, I think Inky and the Brain is one of these teams. It's a little contingent on what they spin in round number 2, but if they get that right category, anything is possible, and just as somebody who likes to be entertained when we call these matches, Inky and the Brain, one of my new favorite squads.
All right, so that's it. The family takes the win. Maybe not as easy as some of you thought, because that was a really, really impressive round 2 there by Inky and the Brain. Almost did it, couldn't pull it off. The family finds themselves at 2-0, and Drew McWeeny, Drew Guy, the family riding strong here. Who will they play next? It's a big, big question. For you guys, go on over to the Patreon. We have all these updated tiers right now that have really been something. There's ways to get these shirts that we have at the live events now. There's updated tiers that Emma Fife and yourself have announced, the way that there's like these new, there's a platinum, there's all these different, there's plus, there's a lot of different ways. Go to the Schmoedown Patreon, browse around, see what is right for you, and thank you all for joining us here today.
And if you were going to be in the San Diego area during Comic-Con, we got a big movie trivia Schmoedown event Saturday. You can get tickets right now at theshmoedownlive.com. I'll be doing some stand-up at American Comedy Company Thursday. Who's going to pop in? I don't know. You should probably come to the shows to figure it out. MarkEllisLive.com for those tickets. Christian, we've been working together for 10 years, and you almost have earned my respect. You're this close, my man.
Who needs it? All right, so with that, thank you guys. Make sure you download us here on the Himalaya, whether it's Apple Podcasts, wherever it is. Listen to the shows. They're really fun to listen to audio, especially Ken Knapsack's show, Inside Schmoedown, but listen to that a lot myself on audio. It's a lot of fun, as well as the Schmoedown Rundown. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Well, that was a really good match. Rachel fucking nailed Kevin Smith. That was impressive. I didn't know any of those answers, but I've only seen 2 Kevin Smith films. Cop Out and Dogma. But, congrats to the family. McWeeny and Guy, they came to play. They nailed comedy. Really impressive. I can't wait to see them take on the Evil Geniuses. That'll be a great match. But, yeah, fun. If you like my reactions, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter, ChrisWoodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. And if you do Schmoedown reactions, trailer reactions, come join the MTS Stream Reaction League on Facebook. It's a lot of fun. So until next time, Mr. Boy C-Dub, peace.